Oh my God. What are you? You're on time.
I'm, it's been a very long time.
What happened? Are you feeling okay? You feeling sick? How did you end up on time?
No, I'm alive.
Yeah. Welcome, Derek. You look good.
Thank you,
Look at
sir.
how good you look.
Oh man, I've been putting in work. I'm coming for my revenge. I told
You sure are. I've been watching your videos. I was like, look at you kill
you. I know.
it.
No, first of all, how have you been? Why have you been hiding from me?
I've not been hiding from you. I've just been busy, girl. Like you've been busy. I would tell you if I was like if I didn't want to talk to you, I would tell you I didn't want to talk to you. I'm not like that.
I'm very neglected, to be honest.
You feel neglected? You're the one who was so busy. Happy Pride, by the way, everybody. You were the one I was like, I'm so busy. I'm coming from my best life. I've got my revenge. I've got to do all my work. I can't be bothered. I was like, okay, don't be bothered.
Not like other. I don't remember this conversation.
Girl.
I
was short memory then.
I was traveling a lot for the Survivor event, and then you also picked up more shifts, and you look really good too.
Ah, thanks.
You look like you've been doing some nasty stuff.
I wish.
Well, my brother, my lover, my daddy, happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
And
Happy Pride. I feel a little bit like Scrooge though during Pride, and I'm not sure why.
Oh, let's talk about it. Why?
You know, I don't know. You know how like like how some people like love the holidays, but there's some people who are like a little bah humbuggy, and I'm a little bah humbuggy, and I'm trying to like get out of my little bah humbug, but I'm not sure how to do it.
I guess I can say I agree because that's how I'm about Christmas. Like I don't care about Christmas. I'm literally like a Scrooge because Christmas is just spending money. Like I can't stand Christmas because I don't have the money to be spending it, and then I'm like, ugh, I feel pressured to have to keep up with people when it comes to gifts. Like Christmas is, I don't really
Yeah,
care
I
for it.
noticed you didn't get me a gift. Yeah,
Yeah,
I noticed.
fortunately, you didn't deserve it after your season of Big Brother. So
Ah!
maybe go back
I
for
didn't even get any coal. I didn't got nothing.
go back to All Stars and we get top two, then I'll get you
each other gifts.
I love that. But no, I mean, with the prize season occurring and everything, I don't know if you saw the other day, which I saw your comment, bitch, and I was going to share it, but I forgot to share it because I was telling everyone, please be careful out here because, of course, everything that's going on with, Trump and, his people, they act a little crazy and they want to target us. And you had the nerve to say, don't you worry because you got a bag and everything you need in the car. And I was cracking up. Like, oh, there's Hisam. I just knew.
I was like, he has a bat, a brick, and a can of whoop ass. Like, yeah. Ain't nobody covered there.
Literally. But, I'm just thinking in general with everything, it is a crazy time, of course. And I always try to tell people, please be safe, be careful, because it's crazy out there. But with the Pride season, like, is there anything special you do during the Pride season? I know you want to be a little bit of a Grinch, but like, do you attend your, Seattle Pride? Like, what do you do?
No, I go to the Pride events, right? Seattle Pride is a little bit weird because the parade is not like a fun parade, and I hate to say that, but our parade is like 5 hours long, and it's mostly like, this is the auto dealership from this random city. This is like, the plumbing company that never says shit to you, right? Like, it's literally that for 5 hours. And so it's really easy to get quite bored in the parade. Like, I was like, where are the floats? I was like, this is the gay pride parade. And there are like no floats. There is like very little color other than these flags. Like, I was like, come on, man. We deserve better. I deserve better.
I give you props because I didn't attend my Pride this year, which I'm glad I didn't. But I've done it so many years. I get it.
Wait,
I'm the same.
Pride just happened for you and you didn't go?
Yeah, no.
Oh, what
I just
happened?
don't really care. I think I told you this before. I don't really care for the Philly gay scene anymore. Like
You
I
had the largest pride flag ever. It was
yeah,
like all over the
I,
news, and you didn't see
I
it.
I saw it on my Instagram.
Did
Yeah,
you hold the flag
I
or anything?
need
You
the whole.
wrap yourself in it?
I'm good. I didn't need to do it, but I just needed a break from, I just don't really care. When you live in a city and you've been there and done that, like I'm 32 years old. I have went to every Philadelphia Pride since I was 21 years old. I'm good. Like I'm tired. It's worn out. It's the same old shit.
Like what?
Same old
What is it?
same old people, same old shit, nothing changed. So for me, I just felt like I went to New York instead and had a great time. It wasn't Pride, but I still did something gay that weekend. And I went to New York and had a great time and hung out with
Is there a
all the
way of
group.
saying that you had gay sex with people?
I did not have gay sex, Hisam. I am a gentleman. I do not just randomly put my thing in places that it does not belong.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
That's a new thing for you? Is that a resolution you just started this past month or what? Is this a gay pride resolution? What is
I,
that?
I,
All of a sudden you turned a new leaf? What happened?
it's not. It's I'm just, I'm just saying. But I will say this: the I usually I get it. Like my city, I know it so well, but I am attending a bunch of prides. Like I feel like I'm going on like a I don't know what it is about this year, Heisem. I think like I'm finally feeling like I can do so much that I'm like going almost everywhere. Like I go to DC Pride this weekend, and I will say I'm not a fan of attending a prize like you said. Like it's just like like just random floats and stuff like that. I will go and see it, but I'm more of like, where's the bar? Where's the party at night? Like where's like that's where I want to be. I don't want to be like the
You
waving
don't
of the
want to be at the family friendly event where like you're doing face painting and
mm,
like there's like a little skit about acceptance. You're like over it.
I'm,
You're like,
yes.
okay,
Now,
you just want the nitty gritty bar scene.
yeah. I just like this is how it is. But I feel like I'm doing a little tour this whole summer of like a fish. Like I feel like I'm finally living my life, if that makes sense. Like
Oh,
I am, yeah. I think now that I've kind of, I don't know if you know, but I quit smoking. I haven't smoked
you quit
since like,
smoking?
yeah, I haven't smoked since January. Hi, some. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Congratulations on
Oh,
that.
thank
Your
you.
erections
Yes. So
are going to be so much better.
my what?
Erections?
Is that what the doctor says?
Yeah. I mean, here's what I'll tell you. Here's why. Like,
Please
smoking
explain. I need
basically changes vascular flow. And in order to get a good erection, you have to have relaxation of the vasculature. But smoking makes that hard to do, which is why a lot of people who are smokers develop impotence issues.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
So be careful with how much you smoke if you enjoy your erections. So your erections will definitely get better.
Oh, maybe that's why I've been very
Yeah, you're
short.
like, I'm living my best gay life all of a sudden. I'm all over the place. I'm a gentleman who basically doesn't put my stuff in other holes because
Well, like with that plus being in the gym, everything's been great. How like I just feel better, and I feel like I'm like literally doing a tour. So like I go to DC this weekend, then I get like a 2 week break, then I go to New York Pride, then I'm going to Bear Week, and now I just added on going to Chicago for Market Days. So it's like I'm like out and about. If you want to see me, I will post where I will be at. Find me. I don't want people to say, "Oh, I've been waiting to see Big D or hang out with Big D. I'm turning up with Big D." I don't want to hear it because now I'm going to the places, and I'm going places, Heisen, where I feel like I can maybe meet my man.
do you feel like you need like a gay tour shirt, like with the dates of where you're gonna be? Like you know how like when you get like a tour shirt, like maybe we should have like the Derek gay tour, right? We could call it
Okay,
something, and it could have all of the dates of where you're gonna be,
I like.
and then
I
yeah,
don't think I have enough time because it's already almost halfway. I already
Yeah, that's
checked on.
okay. Like we can still put them on the list, right?
Yes, I do have a list. I will post it. But what have you been up to? Because you've been gone. What have you been up to? I know you're getting ready. Are you still going on a trip soon?
Well, I have to go to Egypt,
Right.
right? Like I have to go to Egypt for my family, so I'm going to do that. But I've been working on this little side project with Channel Q, which is like a gay radio station.
Whoa,
So
is
I've been doing
that why you
little.
ignored our show?
No, what? What'd you say?
Is that why you have ignored our show?
I ignored our show.
Are
What are
you
you talking-
getting another show and not including me with
No,
you?
it's not like that. It's like a 3-minute segment on Thursday.
Are you big brothering me right now? Is
What is that?
the alliance already falling apart?
You know how well I do with alliances. I'm truthful to my alliance. Like, no. It's just like I had been. So here's the story. So after I left Big Brother, I started reaching out to try to develop some psychiatric radio thing.
Okay.
Uh, and finally, basically after like 8 months or so, like I was given an opportunity to do like a 3-minute segment on Channel Q,
Oh,
like 2 weeks ago,
okay.
and that went fine. And then I did one last week, and so now I have like a 3-minute blurb on Channel Q at 5:40 in the morning.
I love that. I love it. Great. That's wait, can you make sure you like put it on your story or something so people
Yeah,
can
I didn't know. Here's what here's what it was. Like I didn't know if they were going to ask me to come back.
do?
Huh?
What did you do?
No, because like you know how it is. Like you know how television radio is. It's like you do your audition, the audition happens, but you don't know if it's going to turn into anything else. You don't know if they'll like you or want to like. You know, you went through the casting process of Big Brother, right? Like it's the same thing, right? It's just like it's that.
I say yes, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, not unfortunately, the whole world got to meet you, Derek, because of Big Brother. I got to meet you because of Big Brother,
That is true. My
right?
anxiety,
There was a lot of good that came out of Big
I
Brother.
think my anxiety is kicking in because Big Brother is coming up and I feel very like weird. I feel very weird when Big Brother starts
Why?
like coming up. Uh, because I'm always worried about who the fuck are they gonna pick.
Why do you
Oh,
care?
I care because I'm always like, who the fuck they gonna pick? Because I just get worried.
Why? Because you think that the gay character will get kicked off in week number 3?
I just don't want to see anybody I slept with, any people I don't fuck with, making it.
Oh, girl,
Yeah,
that could happen.
I mean,
You've been around that. See, you are like telling me that you don't stick
I
your dick
not.
places, but clearly your dick has been in multiple places. If you're worried, out of all the people that are out there, that one of them could end up on Big Brother, and you're like, oh, Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy.
I'm just worried. That's all. I just get worried. I'm cool with any like pick random people, but I don't like when Big Brother picks people that are like attached to other people. I mean, just look what happened. Like,
No,
you know, with your
I got
season,
I got totally blasted because of it.
right?
Yeah, my whole
I
season was
don't like
because of it.
like
Hmm?
this. Like, I love seasons where people don't know people. That
I
makes it,
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Like, I hope they continue. Like, I hope the casting process is always like that because it really, you know, I never agree that you should ever pick people that are related to people. But other than that, pride wise, I'm really excited. You know, what does pride mean for you, Hisam? Because it's all about us this month. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, so Pride for me, right, is an opportunity to basically
Oh,
lit. Like, what?
you know, you did your thing. Did you finally ejaculate after all that time?
I think that goes without saying.
But you can tell you look like you're.
Yeah, I was like, come on, like Ramadan was so long ago.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
last time we did this show. It's been about
Oh,
what?
the last time we did this show was Ramadan.
It's been like 2 months, Hisam.
Oh man, that's so long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think that what we're probably gonna do, and I want you to go back to your thought. But what we're probably gonna do, we'll probably do this month, and then do you think we should like wait until after Big Brother, or should we do this while Big Brother's airing? Because it's a lot.
Well, I don't know. Like you're the expert. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how this month goes. I don't know if I want to do this during Big Brother because we're never going to be able to just have this. It's going to be questions all about Big Brother during that
Yeah,
time.
I don't know how invested I'll be with this upcoming season of Big Brother. I don't know. We'll have to see.
No.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll just play it by ear. But right now, I'm going to tell everybody right now, me and Heisem are doing it this month.
This
Every
month.
Tuesday this month for Pride Month, and then we'll reassess from there and see. Because I feel bad because me and Heisem have lives. We have things going on. We love doing this, but also like I was busy at one point. Heisem was busy at one point, and look, it took us 2 months to come back to do
That's
that.
what happens when you take a break. This is why I was like, if we take a break, you don't know what's gonna happen,
Uh,
right?
not
You don't know.
is that how your relationships are?
You don't know.
You, no, I feel
Like
like
I'm
you
one
were.
of those people. Like if there's a break, like I fill my life with other
Oh,
things.
I just feel like I was like the Toy Story where Andy was done with the toy and just dropped it to the ground.
Oh, I would never do. I'm like your Buzz Lightyear compared to your like Woody.
Okay, so wait, continue saying what you were saying. I'm so sorry.
Well,
With Pride,
like I think Pride Month has lots of great things,
right?
right? It's an ability for a lot of people to like be loud and proud and to accept who they are. I just like always get a little like weird about Pride because I feel like sometimes like people miss the message. Like it's important like for us to celebrate, but it's also at it was at the cost of a lot, right? There were a lot of people who got us to where we are. And you can't just neglect the important part. Like yes, you can have the fun, but there's also the advocacy part and retaining the right and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
And I feel like sometimes that stuff gets sort of like put on the back burner, right?
yeah,
Like it's like party, 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 party. And I think it's great to party, right? But also, right, like people are actively trying to take our rights away,
yeah,
right? And it would be nice if there was like a better balance. And I think like I'm just trying to find like how to get back in the pride spirit, right?
yeah.
Like if people have suggestions of getting into the pride spirit, I'm all about it, right? Like I and apparently Derek needs some pride spirit in Philly, right? Because he is like over it,
Listen,
right? But he is not.
I don't.
He's not
I
over
told
DC
you
and
that-
New York and Chicago.
I just had this conversation with my friend because a lot of my friends were upset that I did not go to Pride in Philly, and I said I just Philly does nothing for me. I told you how badly I don't even like it here. I love my friends. I love my family that's here. I love my gym. My mom's here. Family's here. But like other than that, it does not. The gay scene to me, it just does never made me happy over the years, and I've realized that now at 32. I don't feel seen here, if that makes sense. Like I go other places and like I'm like a 10 out of 10. I walk into places, people want to talk to me. People come up to me. People find my attraction. Yeah. And oh yes, Mimi, I will be texting you because I will be in DC this weekend. But it's just when I go other places, I feel more like comfortable. Where I feel uncomfortable in Philly based on how my life has been for 32 years and
Is
based on
that because you slept with most of the people there? Or is that what happened?
no, unfortunately, I have not slept with most of the people here. I wish I did. I wish I had that type of rep. I don't. I don't.
Man, I really wish I was known for that.
Me feel like I don't. I'm not seen here. So I have learned that. I have great friends, family, gym, easy to get around. Love it. I'll stay here until I get to a point where if I meet somebody and like they want to move, I'm out. Plain and simple. But right now I'm content because I'm able to take care of my mom. I'm able to focus on my fitness, focus on my journey that I'm going on, focus on my money. And guess what? Now I'm able to travel more, and do more.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say Pride I do agree. Thank you so much. You know, pride it to me, and I understand you said get back into the spirit. I'm actually feeling like I'm in the spirit because I'm traveling and I'm
Hmm.
going to um to celebrate being who I am. Do you get what I mean by
Hmm.
that? Out
Hmm.
of that city. You don't like it. You need to travel. But you know, you just had to take that damn Egypt trip
I know.
because because you gone to Bear Week with me and Dash. And now
No, I'm sad about that.
I'm very sad. I just canceled the place today, actually.
You cancel it?
I canceled the place because me and Dash decided we're just gonna get a hotel room and just like in the city and just go on the weekend. So now we're going Thursday to Sunday. So I was just like, whatever, we'll just share a hotel room. I don't care, and it'll be right in the middle of
You're
everything.
like, we're not even going to use the hotel
Well,
room.
that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as it's gonna push me to go out because if I would have had what we had, oh, I would have been like relaxing on the beach, not getting out, you know, but this is just better. So um I'm happy with that. But other than that, I think it's important for people to understand, you know, pride is the time for us to celebrate the people that you love. And I saw something on someone's story today, and I'm thinking about putting on my story. I actually screenshot it and stole it from them. But you know, it was like a picture of like a turtle, and the turtle inside was like a rainbow, and it looks like they were hiding. And it said that you know, this is also your time to celebrate too. You know, when you're ready, you know, we're here. And I thought that was really powerful because there is some people that still have not came out about being gay or, you know, too afraid to say who they are based on their religion or their culture or their background or their race or anything. And you know, this is also a time to celebrate them too. And I'm not saying people that are on the DL because that's different. You on the DL, you just being messy, okay? But right, like nobody got time. But people that are not ready to step over that, you know, I found that very powerful. You know, any advice? I guess I don't have any advice. I just kick you out the closet and just say, girl, come on.
Yeah, I mean, come on, little turtle. Come on, baby
I
turtle.
mean, you should have advice. Remember, you were straight at one point. Remember?
You know, like the hardest part of coming out is coming out to yourself and getting over your internalized homophobia, right? Like that's the part.
Oh wow. You know what, Hisam? Have we ever? No, Mimi just asked something. Have we ever shared you shared your coming out story? Did I share mine?
No, no.
I,
All we saw were pictures of you when you were straight, and the next thing we know, you gay.
no.
Like not just gay, but like gay.
Wow.
You were like, oh, now that I'm out of the closet, I embrace it all.
Oh, yeah. I actually have never. Now that you said it, now that Mimi is also mentioning it, I've never told my coming out story. I definitely probably need to do that one day. I've
Well,
never.
how about now? It's Pride, boys.
Uh it's a lot. Maybe we should like. I feel like I should sit down and like do like an actual like.
No, it's
Maybe
now. It's happening now.
no. Maybe we should just wait until I do like a reel. It's pretty. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not like
Like, okay, give us the cliff notes.
there's like crying involved. It's
There's
like a lot.
always crying involved.
Oh, it's like crying involved. There's a lot of yelling. It's not your typical like, oh, I just came out and my mom and dad were like great. You know, it's pretty. It's an interesting story because I know somebody probably out there who's
Yeah,
black
come on, baby turtle.
and gay, black and gay is probably dealing with the same type of thing. So it's something I probably should dedicate. What age was I? Um, I guess when I had this conversation, I was probably 15,
You were
16
15,
at the time.
16 when you came out to your family?
So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot. There's a
Or you
lot. I've actually
were 15, 16 when you had your first gay experience?
no. Whoa.
You were
So
15, 16 when what happened? What happened 15, 16?
um I not 50. I would say 15, 16 is when I told my mom I was gay, and then I switched it to bi, and then it's a lot that happens. I've
And then
never
what happened? They sent you to basically reintegration camp or whatever it's
no,
called?
I went to military school. There's a lot. This is not like a Instagram live.
And then once you were like, Mom, I'm gay and I'm at military school, so deal. You're like, I'm gonna find the other gay men.
Oh, wait, I will say this. I can say this. One thing I will say, it's crazy because there's a guy that I got with in military school, and he is now, not we need a full pot on this. Me and Hisam are trying to get to that point. We haven't got to that point right now. We're still stuck on Instagram. We will get to a point where we will turn this.
Like everyone has a podcast now. It's like all of a sudden I like turned around. I was like, everyone's got a
I
podcast.
know. At this point, like I guess we should just make our own podcast about it. But I will say the guy who I got with at the time, he was, oh my God, was he's Spanish. But he's not from Spain. Is it called like Liberdom or something? Or what's a country over there that begins with an L?
That begins with an L in Europe? You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. There are lots of countries.
Let me just cut to it. He is now like I used to.
Used to what? I missed what you did there. What?
Just what else would you do with somebody?
I don't know what you do with people from countries that start with an
L. Yes, that what Mimi said. Yes, I think that's what it's called, or something like that. He's
called what? Chile? That starts with a C.
Not Chile. Isn't it called Libram or what? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out.
It's called Liberdom?
I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. I know what it begins with an L. It's some country that begins with an L.
It's a country that begins with an L that's Spanish speaking.
Yes. Let's see here. Countries that begin
with L.
With L, Spanish speaking.
I can't.
See, I don't want too much detail because I don't need people trying to look it up. So I'm not even going to talk.
Why? Because there's only like 3 people that come from this country that begins with an L that's Spanish
But I'm about to tell you what he does. Okay.
Oh, what does he do?
So, in military school, you meet so many different people. I went to school. It was a boarding school. I went to school with so many different people, but he is now like a big race car driver, super famous in his country. And I'm just regretting that.
You didn't hook up with him more?
I did it a couple times, but unfortunately, he ended up being like, he's straight, but it just sucks because it's like, but when you're European, they're a little bit fluent. So they dibble and dabble with men. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of like, damn.
I think more men should really dibble dabble.
I think a lot of men should dibble dabble for sure. But I'm just saying, like, it's just very, it's just disappointing because I wish I could have secured the bag. Like, I wish I could have been like his hot trophy wife that he has now, winning all these races and living his best life. Like, he used to like send me videos of like him partying and things like that. So, I message him on the Facebook every once in a while just to say, hey, how are you? And things like that. But that's it. Like, that's all I got. So that's my story. But
that's your whole story?
Oh my.
Wait, would you hook up with him again now?
I don't know. Let's see what he look like now.
What?
My taste has changed. Okay. So young. I was very young.
Like the trophy on the side.
I'm mad.
Right? He could be married. It's kind of like the Hugh Jackman thing, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm mad. Okay, so I will say this: he does live in Spain. Okay, but based on his picture, but his picture's old because it's from like 2017. No, he hasn't updated it in forever. Yes, I still would, but I'm looking at some of the stuff that he shared. Let's see. No, based on how he looks now, no. When's this? Oh, that looks old. That's like 7 years ago. He ain't got nothing new. Does he have Instagram? Let's check see if he has
And Mimi,
Instagram.
of course, you can be messy. Like Derek loves messy.
Oh, always could be messy, but yeah. So I will say, like I said, that was my experience in college. I probably
That was military school, you said, not college.
I'm sorry, military school, yeah, high school. So I probably do a couple times with him, but that's it.
That was it.
Yeah, but my coming out story is different. That's completely.
You
That's
didn't
very emotional.
do one of those like telenovela moments. You're like, but I'm in love with him.
I wish
You did.
But
you did.
He was also older than me. He was a senior, and I was a.
Took advantage of you. He took advantage of you.
Shut the fuck up.
Mm.
No
advantage. You were just young. You were just young.
Wait. RT on the RT. What's the RTV show? What's the RTV show?
Wait, did Mimi just said that you basically hooked up with someone who's on a reality television show?
Oh, I did. Okay, I did. I did. Okay, I didn't. I did not. Nothing. Bang bang.
Wait. You have to explain. You have to explain what she's talking about.
No, because I'm not explaining.
No, you have to explain what you're talking about. I don't know what we're talking about.
There's some.
I feel like everyone else knows.
No one
me
knows. That's the point.
Everyone knows. Look, Mimi knows.
Mimi doesn't.
I'm supposed to be your friend, and you didn't share anything.
Yes, and we could talk about it offline. But
okay, so wait, what happened?
When I see Mimi, when I see Mimi this weekend, I'll tell her in person. But all I can say is that there's a new show coming out, and there's somebody on it that I like. Probably made out with a couple of times. Like every time I went. No, let me not say that because then it gives it away. But this person I've seen a couple times over like the last 2 years, and made out with him, and that's it. We've never been able to actually secure the bag because he was busy and I was busy, and I was also on, Survivor trip, so it was like busy.
What show is this?
It's the mole. I will tell you that. It's the mole.
Oh, it's the mole.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see.
Right.
If
hiding in dark spaces.
Not dark spaces. If I could, I definitely would make him my boyfriend if I could. But
oh, really? You like him that much?
I do. I do like him. I think he's very, very cute. So that's all I got for you. That's all I can say. But I will.
Hello, gay person from the mole. Derek would date you.
It might not be a gay person. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Hello, straight gay person on the mole.
On the mole, it could be. We'll never know. But
no, clearly Mimi knows who it is.
But this is where I get nervous at, because at least this is someone who I'm like, oh, okay, this was a good time. Like, could you imagine if it was like somebody that like who I'm not friends with, or somebody who like I had a bad experience with and ending up on a reality show? Then it's
that's that show called Himbos or whatever, Dating Daddy or Finding Daddy or Dating the Daddy or.
You on it?
No, what show is that called? The Daddy Show?
Daddy Show or you? Oh! I know what you're talking about, because I had a friend on there. I had a friend from college on there. Yes. That was. But that, can I tell you something? No offense, that was so low budget that nobody was watching it, so I wasn't worried. I'm always worried.
All of those guys end up in Todrick videos. Do you see they all ended up in Todrick's video Flex?
They did?
Yeah, they sure did.
Even know that.
I think there were like 6 guys in Flex, and they were all on that show. Not all of them, but a good portion of them were on that show.
I didn't even notice that, to be honest. But I will say, I mean, that's why I'm always like, if you think about it, something on like Netflix, Amazon, CBS, MTV, if somebody I know pops up on it, it's like, shit. But this time, it's a good person that pops up on it. So I'm very happy that, because I'm just like, but I can't, I don't want to tell people because maybe people will just figure it out. It's just what it is. You'll never know, but I won't tell you.
I'm gonna super sleuth this. I'm gonna Sherlock Holmes this. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna find out. I have enough information.
But this is the thing. Knowing you, because you know what I like, you're gonna think it's that, but it's not. That's what's gonna make it. This is what's making it funny.
Wait, he's not your typical type?
I'm not gonna say anything. Welcome to Big Brother, where everyone's
like I played a really honest game at Big Brother, and it really did not serve me well.
You did great. This is why we're friends, because I know you're an honest person. I only mess with honest people and real people. That's why I only talk to you and Mimi.
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay, so we should probably invite someone up if they would like to come up, or if they have questions.
Anybody want to join?
But if anyone has an idea of like how to get into like the gay holiday spirit, I'd be interested in your suggestions, because Derek was not helpful here.
Why don't you come? Mimi. Why won't you come to like hi?
Why would I come to what?
Now the person that said hi is super cute. But anyway, listen. Don't start Hisam.
Maybe
don't start.
You should invite him. Hey, you want to join us?
Don't start. Listen. Here's my question. Why don't you travel? Like, why don't you come to New York City Pride with me? Why don't you come and like do New York City Pride with me? I haven't got my hotel yet, but we can get a hotel together and have a good time. Wouldn't that be fun?
That sounds busy.
Hisam, you gotta get into the mood. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I think what people may not realize is that like I am not like a huge going out bar clubby type.
I'm a people watcher. I like to go out, watch people, talk to people, have a little drink. I'm not a big dancer. Like, only time I like to really.
I have seen you dance.
See, Steele just said it himself. New York City Pride is the best. He said he used to go there a lot when he lived in Philadelphia. Wait, let's just cut that, because I know what you're gonna think.
Wait, he lives in Philadelphia?
Okay, chill out. Listen.
Wait, Steele, can you please join us? Can you please request to join, please? Steele, can you please request to join?
Can we focus?
Because he is so anti-Philly. Maybe you could be a point to him.
He will tell you why I'm anti-Philly. Philly's corny. Philly is so lame.
Do you think that gay cities all have different personalities?
Yes. And Philly's at like the bottom.
What do you think their personality? If they had to be a Big Brother castmate, who's a what would they be like?
From what season?
Let's just go from my season. Let's try.
You are so messy.
No. If Philly had to be a Big Brother castmate, who would they be?
If Philly had to be like a corny castmate at the bottom, oh my God, I hate saying this because they're gonna rip me apart.
No, they're not. They're gonna love you comparing them to Philly Pride. Who is it?
Okay, if Philly Pride is corny, like at the bottom, I have to say Corey.
You mean Cody?
That's the only person I can say that's corny to me. But other than that, that's all I got for you. But the way I can compare it.
And who do you think? So Chicago. Who do you think Chicago and New York are?
Oh, Chicago is like you, top level. And then New York is like Mimi, so top.
Okay.
I haven't been to DC Pride. Also, to comment back to what Steele said, I don't know if I'm going to go to Outfest. It's just something about the Philly gay scene that I do not care about. It's just, when you live in a city, you get it. When you live in a city, I have seen all these people, and it's the same old shit. Same old fucking shit. Nothing.
I get how like the community can feel really small.
It feels.
You know, one of the things that I thought was
It feels very small, but also when you don't feel seen, like that's like, see, look, he just said it. That's why he would go to New York. That's why I'm always traveling to New York. I'm constantly going to New York to go have fun nights on the weekends because there's so many people, that don't know who I am, but also I feel seen. Like when I'm in Philly, it's just like, bitch, I can't get somebody to break their neck to look at me, and that's wild to me. Based on I'm not trying to be arrogant. Based on how I look and what I present, I am a very beautiful man. So there's no way if I walk into a bar, you're not gonna at least try to talk to me or at least make eye contact with me. Like nothing. And look, still moved to Dallas. He moved to Texas. I'm just mad because I wish he would just slide into my DMs, but he won't, which is sad. Okay, listen.
even do a friend request to basically be like join our conversation.
No, no, because it's gonna get mad.
Why?
We're not doing that. Okay, so who would like to join and try to hype up Hisam, with his, spirit, pride, and
Yeah,
uh,
for ideas, right? Like ideas on how to be more prideful.
come on, ideas on how to be more prideful. Not next time. It's not gonna happen. Still, it's
It is.
not gonna. I'm not letting it happen.
I have to meet the Steel person. Steel, you
He's
can
very.
slide into my DMs and I will facilitate
He,
the time.
oh, he's definitely my type to the T. We know that. Like, why do you think I'm following him? It's just what it is. So, listen. Does anybody want to come up? Maybe share their pride story.
Yeah, they're
Talk about life
coming up
experience.
for it.
Talk about life. What would you like to bring to the table of trying to get Hisam hype? I know we haven't done this in a couple of months, but we're talking about pride. We're talking about how to get Hisam and the oh, if you're a woman and want to talk about maybe one of your gay friends' prides, or how do you feel about Pride and Pride Month, please bring that. We would love to talk. All is welcome. This is
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, another question. So, like, what do you call your girlfriend who basically like hangs out with you during Pride? What do you call them?
a girl that hangs out during
Yeah,
Pride.
yeah. They used to call them like
I thought it was.
you know,
Oh no, I think that's when you like somebody who's a girl that's your friend. Isn't that called a fag hag?
yeah, but we should have a better term than that, right?
Oh, because
I've heard them called fruit flies. Those were cute.
I use the word fag, so I embrace it. So it's not something negative, if that makes sense. Oh, an ally. Somebody just said it. An ally.
Okay.
What do you want to call it? You want to come up with a
I
new
think we
name?
have like a cutesy little name.
No, they already got cute shit. It's our month. They don't need all that. They ally, or they could be a stand body, stand body.
Yeah, but fruit fly was cute, but I was like thinking we should have maybe another one, right?
a
You know?
a fruit fly.
Yeah.
What else would you want to call it?
Well, I don't know. I was just thinking about like, like if we could come up with a new term, coin it for this pride. You know how there's always like the pride anthem, right? Like back when I partied, it was Call Me Maybe. But that's been a
Wait,
minute.
hold on. Don't you think you about to slip through my fucking fingers? Back when you partied, what did you do when you were partying? Hisam? Maybe that will help you get back in the mood of
Yeah,
the party.
that was it.
Let's talk about it. No, 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 no. Let's talk about it. Since we want to talk all about men who I'm dealing with and put them slobbing and all that, let's talk about what you used to do, Hisam.
What do you mean what I used to do?
Yeah, what were you doing back then when you were having so much fun during Pride? What were you doing?
Well, I was, what do you mean? I don't know what this question's about.
What were you doing that was so fun
Well,
during?
it was a very different time. Like Atlanta Pride is very different. Like,
Oh,
okay,
Atlanta.
now let me say this: Atlanta Pride is just way different, right? It's
Oh,
just
how
got,
different.
huh?
Tell us what was so fun when you went to Atlanta.
Well, I think what Atlanta does really well is like it's the community is the community. They have lots of big events. Like it is a scene, right? Like I think the problem with Seattle, one of the things I don't love about Seattle is that it's very segmented, right? Like there is the bar that like is for the jocks, kickball league, right? Like there is the bar for the bears. There is very specific kind of groups, huh?
Do you not like that?
I just think we
I
should be
would.
more interested.
Philly's
Huh?
not like that, and I would love that, because the issue that we run into now is that our bars, because of the Gen Z kids, they have like pushed us out of all the bars that we used to love. So like the famous bar that you hear about, and I know Miz is talking about Jersey, but what, Asbury? I mean, Asbury's cool and all, but it's not. It's a beach. It's a beach bar. It's only active during the summertime. Other than that, it's not active. So Jersey's not all that either. It's just the same thing as Philly, unfortunately. But I'm saying, like, the Gen Zs that pushed us out of a lot of our bars, like our famous bar that's called Woody's, that like goes down in history, no one goes to anymore. It's like a straight bar. It's like when you come to a city and you're like people want to see like a fake boxer. They're like, oh, let's go see Rocky instead of going to go see a real boxer, Joe Frazier. That's what Woody's is. It's like, oh, I'm gonna take you to a gay bar, and you're like, is this a gay bar? Because it's like girls and bachelorettes, and just it's a straight bar, straight up. So it's like the Gen Z, which is fine. Like I think with the what's the word? Because times has changed, because everyone's so accepting of gay people. Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Because everyone's so accepting for gay people, now our gay spaces are being invaded by straight people.
No, I think that people would agree with that.
But I mean, it's just I kind of wish we went back just a couple more years where, you know, people didn't like gay people. And we had our spaces to be able to be
Well,
ourselves.
it is that like there's a whole bunch of kids now who are like, I'm bi, right?
They
And
buy everything. I buy them. There's, everybody's
no, but
transgender.
my point being, like, I think it's really interesting. This whole thing about heteroflexibility, because I think what I'm learning is that women want men who are a little bit more like open, accepting, and so I've noticed the straight community is now using the word like heteroflexible and bi,
Whoa,
but it's like
word?
it's in the word, but not actually in the
What are these
practice.
words? What?
You know
There's
what heteroflexible is?
say that again, Hisam.
Heteroflexible?
Hetero
Yeah, but
flexible.
there's also homoflexible.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck.
You don't know about this? Like, if I'm homoflexible, for example, let's say I'm
What?
homoflexible, right? It's
What
I move
the fuck is a
with,
homoflexible?
but if you wanted to have like a threesome, that's possible.
Isn't that just bisexual?
Yeah, but bisexual is like the whole thing, right? Homoflexible is like it's kind of like a one-off. It's kind of like, oh, if the stars align and all that, right? Where bisexual is like I truly am attracted to both. Like homoflexible is like,
Oh, it's been a term over 20 years?
yeah, get with the program.
I ain't know any.
Just because they're not in the alphabet, like LGBTQ kind of thing, right? We didn't have an H for the hetero homoflexibles.
Somebody just said excuses. I mean, I kind of agree with that. I mean, it's very
Excuses. What does that mean?
like it's just excuses to not like just say you like dick, or you're just bi, or you just
Mm.
like I feel like it's just another way to make an excuse, if that makes sense.
Well, don't you think it's like it's like what I've noticed is my friends who are basically like, oh, he's heteroflexible. They're more willing to try dating these type of men because they're like, oh, he's more open. But then when I find out, like, and I ask them, right, because like I'm nosy this way. So I was like, oh, my friend says you're heteroflexible. So have you been with a dude? And they're like, no. I was like, but you find guys attractive? They're like, yeah, some. And you're like, so what does heteroflexible mean to you? Right? Like, it's like heteroflexible in the word, but not necessarily in the practice,
That's
right? They just never.
let me tell you, that is the dumbest, idiotic, pathetic, cowardly thing I've ever heard in my life. If
What?
listen, if you are straight, I'm gonna say this right to this camera. If you are straight and you maybe got your dick sucked, maybe you like men, maybe you're a little curious, you're bi. You are not homo-flexible. Like, it's like a flexibility that you can turn off and on. Baby, anytime that your mouth, your lips touch another man's or their private genital areas, you're bi. And it's okay. If it's,
No, that is not true.
Hisam, please. Hisam, please.
No, that is not
Oh,
true.
okay.
You can't
You know what, Hisam? You know what? It's
not be
flexible.
flexible.
You know what? It's straight up flexible. It's straight up
It's
flexible.
straight flexible. It's straight up flexible. Straight flexible.
Yeah.
Straight flexible.
No,
Straight flexible is what it is.
straight up flexible.
Wait, you really don't think that you can engage in a homosexual act and not be a homosexual?
No one said that you're homosexual. I did not say that you're.
Or right? Like
you're
if you are someone, okay, if you are someone who basically is like, you are in a situation and you basically like have some like, and your sexuality can change over time. Like, what are you saying? Like, you no, Derek, don't you roll your eyes at me. You take that back.
bitch, tell you something.
You don't think
Okay,
like,
listen,
like
it's okay for someone to say they're not gay, right, or homosexual. I agree with that 100%. Like, don't, if you ain't really ride or die, okay, if you ain't ride or die in it, you don't have to be 100% gay, right? But my thing is this.
hetero flexible.
Also, somebody said this. Why do we all need labels? Absolutely, we don't need labels. Absolutely, I agree. We really don't need labels. But if we had to, because the society that we live in, as labels, and if people are trying to ask you like, "What are you into?" or "What do you like?" I would like to know that the person that I'm like might be or whatever with is somewhat like into like me and not just like the action. Because it's like, oh, it's just a mouth. A mouth is a mouth. Yeah, cool. A mouth is a mouth, but it's also a man's mouth and it is a woman's mouth. So it's like, you're a little curious, and that's okay. So that makes when we say people are curious, they're a little bit bi because that homoflexual shit. It just if it's gonna be another term for being bi, cool. But that homoflexual just sounds like I'm homoflexual today at 9 p.m. on a late night when my girlfriend's away. But after that, I mean I'm sorry, heteroflexible. I'm heteroflexible on a 9:30 sitting on Grinder with no picture. But after my girlfriend comes back home from her trip, I am heterosexual. Babe, if
Hetero.
if you're looking at a man, touching a man, kissing a man, fucking a man, stucking a man, and you still deal with women, you're bisexual. Plain and simple. If you don't,
Bisexual should be a bigger spectrum.
look, somebody just said it late at night. I feel flexible. That's what I'm getting at. It just, what are these terms that we're coming up with? That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling like we're just adding more terms, adding more terms,
I
adding more.
think that people are trying to use these words to basically explain who they are, right? And we use them as a shortcut to basically help identify ourselves to other people, right? Because we're looking for our tribe or people who understand us. And so, like, heteroflexible is a term, I think, that basically comes from this idea that it's like, I want to basically be with women primarily. However, like, I in the right situation, for
Yeah.
example, like my female partner wants to have a threesome with another man, I am then interested in participating in that, right? I could be down for that.
I think listen, I'm not, there's a difference. You can have a thing with your partner who's a woman and another man. But you and that other man start doing stuff. What is it called, Hazel? What is it called? What you say?
Heteroflexible.
You know what? Okay. Hetero flexible it is, okay?
Yes.
You're
See,
the doctor.
Natasha, for explaining it to the audience.
You are the doctor. Wait, did someone explain it?
Yeah, Natasha basically nailed it. She's like, you don't have a preference for either, but if you're flexible, you clearly have a preference. There you are.
Okay, listen. That's fine. So moving forward, I'm homosexual.
I can see it.
Okay.
Because you keep saying that you want to date these women, right? Because dating men is too hard.
It is true. I'm opening myself up to women now. So if any women want to slide into my DMs, we can try to make something happen. I can make beautiful babies. I'm a very beautiful man. And
Do you? Nope, I'm not going to
no,
ask that.
ask the question, Heisler. We're here until next Tuesday, so we're here and nobody
Are
came.
you? So when you look at so do you look at straight porn too?
Every once in a while.
And do you have women that you fantasize about?
No.
Are you worried that you may have some performance issues?
Whoa, okay. You going there, huh? Come on, Dr. Heisel.
I mean, this isn't 15, 16-year-old Derek. This is now like Derek of the 30s.
If I had to deal with a woman, I used to deal with women when I was younger. I never had an issue. So I don't know. Right. I don't know if I would have an issue now. I would have to wait until that time happens. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if someone push up on me and try to throw that kitty cat back. Let's see what happens.
I can tell you what's going to happen. Nothing.
Well, tonight we learned about homo flexible, hetero flexible, gay pride, trying to get Hisam in the spirit. Oh, you know what, Hisam, you know what get you in the spirit? Maybe if you decided this month that you want to be homo flexible, maybe that will get you in the spirit of the gay pride month.
Maybe. Yeah, but if anyone has ideas of how to get into the holiday gay spirit, I'm totally up for it, down for it. Give me ideas.
Okay. Well, listen, this was a great show,
Yeah.
Hisam.
Yes, it's good seeing you again.
Of course, no one came and joined us because they just want to hear us talk. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, I would really love to. So, like next time, Steel.
You being messy. You being messy.
I'm gonna make some pride cookies. I'm gonna give them away. Maybe Steel, you want one of those pride cookies?
Not pride cookies.
Show up next week.
I'm just glad to know that
we also learned that Derek dated someone on the mall and dated a famous race car driver and would be very interested if the person from the mall reached out.
Whoa. Now we're taking it too far. That's not going to happen.
What do you mean it's not going to happen? You don't know that.
Listen.
I'm about
Derek.
to Google the cast of the mall.
Well, you can Hulu the cast all you want, and I did not date anybody on the mall. I said that I have swiped some tongue with somebody on the mall. I don't want to get that person in trouble, and I don't want to put any false information out there.
What, you just kissed them?
Yeah.
No, liar. You're grabbing your throat. We talking about kissing. Whatever. Okay, anyway. Your body betrays you.
No. Me. I just told you. Like I said, we were never able to because of the scheduling. Just what it is. But we alleyway couple times.
Alleyway.
You know.
How cute. What a gay love story.
Wow, I hear the birds chirping. Must be fun.
Yep, that means time to go.
Time to go. All right. Well, bye, guys. Thank you guys for joining us after a 2-month hiatus. Like I said before, me and Hisam will be doing this month in honor of Pride, and then we will regroup after that. We will see if our lives can continue. If not, I don't know. I guess me and Hisam have to get this on a podcast some type of way so then we can.
We'll have a podcast.
Yeah.
What would it be? It'd be
Over the Rainbow.
No, it'd be No Girl No.
Are you trying to crack a joke because of Yes Bitch Yes by Tiffany? Also, did you film your episode with Tiffany?
No, not yet. I had to go into work on that day.
Excuse me, I'm behind the scenes of Heavy Crown Network, and I did not see your clip when I checked and I said, where the hell is the Hisam? You had an appointment and you missed.
I had work come up. Okay, all right.
Or
Thank you,
make
everybody. We'll see
sure
you
you're
next week.
scheduled for next week, Hisam, because we're only doing a couple more episodes for this month.
I know.
I was,
I'm gonna be there. You're gonna be there. We're gonna be on time.
well, I'm not gonna be there for it. This is not my show.
Wait, next week.
Oh yes, next Tuesday. Yes, see you guys over next Tuesday for Over the Rainbow. Bye guys. See you later.
All right, thank you, everybody. We'll see
Sure
you
you're
next week.
scheduled for next week, Hisam, because we're only doing a couple more episodes for this month.